Alright, so I'm back. If you watched the last video, you would have saw that let's see. I fixed my hatch. The latch actually works, it pops, stays up, all the good things. Next thing that's been bugging me with this car is this center garnish. You can see it's kind of flaking. It's just not looking the greatest. It's not shiny. So, went by O'Reilly's. I got some primer, some glossy black, and some clear, and some sandpaper. So I'm gonna go through how I'm doing it. See if y'all like it. See how it turns out. So that way y'all can know not to do it this way or to do it this way. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to uninstalling this. I'm gonna take this back off again and just put it back on. Yeah. Okay, so if you were curious, it is this bolt, that bolt, that bolt, and that bolt. You don't have to undo the under garnish like everybody else is saying. You don't have to undo the lock mechanism. As long as you unplug it, you get those bolts. Comes right out. I have a garbage bag I'm about to set in case it rains. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain. Just in case. I'm just gonna set it on top. I'm gonna get to sanding and then get to painting. I got some medical tape because I forgot the painter's tape. So I'm just gonna cover these obviously and then get to sanding. And I'll cut to it after it's sanded, and I'll cut to it after it's primed and all that. Alrighty, so I got my little half decent tape job. It'll just do the job. It's just good enough to where it might work. If you look far away, can't really tell. Now I'm gonna get to sanding this thing down. I started cracking some paint just from being in the heat, hoping that I can fix it up better than it was and have it looking fresh instead of spending like $500. I ain't got money like that. Alrighty, so here it is after the 400 grit sandpaper. We're gonna jump to 1,000, and then we're gonna use 15 and wet sand it, so that way it'll just be ready. Or actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit the primer at 1,000, and then go ahead and paint it, or use the 1500 after I primer, because it is sandable primer, so that way it can be all smooth. This has turned out decent. It's pretty smooth. There's a little divot. Can't really pick it up on camera. But yeah, I'm gonna get to work on the next piece of sanding. So, the hole was too deep. I'm gonna have to go get some primer and filler. Leave it like this because it's about to storm. Yeah, it happened. It came out of nowhere. But back to O'Reilly's. And I'll be back and I'll show you all after I get it cleared. So I ended up going with the glazing and spot putty. I don't really care about the brand, they all do the same thing, but I filled the hole, waiting on it to dry. The primer turned out okay. Very matte finish. And then got a squeegee to help me out with the putty. And as soon as it dries, I'll just be sanding it down. I also filled in that little bitty hole. I did not miss it. And I don't see any more holes, at least, or anything too major on the taillight. The car still sitting outside. Have it ready in case it does decide to just start pouring down rain. But yeah, I'm just waiting on this to go ahead and dry so I can sand it down. And then I'll hit it with some more primer. And then I'll hit it with paint and then clear coat. Alright, so been sanding at it for a while. It's pretty smooth. Go ahead and do a coat of primer, see how it looks, and then it is sandable primer. So go ahead and do this and then see how it looks, because it was a pretty big divot, and I'll cut back right into it and then we'll sand it down some more. But it's 10 times better than it was. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply one coat of this. Alright, so I just sprayed the primer on. You can tell it's not even dry yet. You can definitely tell some grooves. It's a little bit noticeable because I'm pretty sure that this putty does come out glazing and spot putty. Pretty sure it comes out a little bit glossy, a little bit metallic. So it's gonna show up a little bit, but it's not looking too bad, especially when we finish it with gloss and then we finish it with clear coat. Yeah, this thing's already turning out a lot better than I thought it would. And I cannot wait to get it back on the car, looking fresh. Yeah, I'll cut to whenever I finish sanding it down again, and then see how this turns out. Okay, it's been a little bit. I pretty much got them as smooth as I'm gonna get it. It's still slightly visible based on the lighting, but if you're looking at it, it looks way better than it did. And this only cost a couple, maybe 40 bucks, 50 bucks. I'm going ahead and I already have one layer of the actual glossy black on. We'll do like 4 more layers and then hit it with some clear and then see how it looks. So I'll be back after I finish up with these glossy black layers, and then we'll see how the clear is looking. So we've hit it with a couple things of clear coat. It's looking better. It's got some fogging, as you can see. I'm trying to wet sand all that out, but it's looking glossy. Actually has a reflection to it. It's looking a whole lot better than it did because it's, you know, not just matte black with just look ran down before. It's definitely not perfect, but it is definitely better than it was, in my personal opinion. Still has some scratches in it, still has some nicks, some spots. I'm gonna try and wet sand it down after applying a few more coats to it, and then we'll see how it goes. All right, so it's actually the next day. I got some sunlight coming in. I had the fan on it all night. This is how it's gonna be. I couldn't get all the orange peels out of it. It's not the most perfect glossy thing. It's got little chips, it's got little things in it. But in my opinion, if I'm super far away and I'm looking at it, it looks way better than it did. And that's all I was going for. Just to make it look better than it did. For a quick and easy 50, 60 bucks. Repair was not bad. It's got some stuff stuck in the paint. I'm not in the paint shop or anything. I'm in my garage. Not bad. So I'm about to take off the masking tape and then we'll see it then. Alright, and here it is. I took the masking tape off. It did okay. It kept paint out of it. That was the main thing I was worried about. Alright, so it's all installed. Here it is. It looks a lot better than I thought it would. Now I kind of messed it up a little bit. At the end of the day, it doesn't look too bad after it gets put on the car. Then again, it is late at night. Yeah, but there it is. All right.